Hello, the Agony Aunts are back. I'm Auntie Sydney and I'm joined by Auntie William and our brand new Agony Aunt, Auntie Richard. Welcome, Richard. And we are here to solve the problems facing Durham students and we're ready to get stuck in. Okay, first question. Hello, Agony Aunts. I'm a fresher, but before coming to uni, I started a relationship. We're now at different unis and I'm not sure how I feel about long distance. Can you help?
I'm sure we can help. So there's an important question here. Do you like your girlfriend or boyfriend? Because if you don't, this is perfect. You know, you can claim that you've got a boyfriend or girlfriend and you get all the street cred, but actually you don't have to see them very much, so it's perfect. If, however, you do like them, which is unlikely but possible, then that's a slightly tougher one. Richard, any thoughts?
Well, I just enjoyed you saying the word street cred. Not what I expected. I'm confused already. So when the relationship started before university?
Before university.
They went to different universities.
They went to different universities.
And then, what's the problem?
That they're not too sure if they want to do long distance.
Oh. Drop out.
Yeah, it's a real opportunity to decide what you want in life.
Move to a desert island together. It's the only solution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. Okay, right, we'll move on to number 2. We hope that helps. Decide if you want to be with them or not. Number 2. Hi, Agony Aunts. I'm a second year student and feel like I'm falling behind socially. I have friends, but I'm not really in a friendship group and I've never been in a relationship. What's the best way to build my confidence to become more social? Now, I've got a simple solution to this one.
Join PalTV.
Use beaches. No?
Is there anything wrong with being antisocial?
Not at all.
I quite like it.
Ask Siri. You know, Siri's the one to go for.
Siri's your friend.
Just make friends with Siri. Or ChatGPT, any of them.
GPT is a great show.
Anyway, Siri's sort of the perfect friend.
Exactly.
He's always there.
Or she.
He or she, indeed. They're always there.
Yes.
They always talk back.
Yes,
And
they
I
do.
think if you tell them...
And they're very polite.
If you tell them
Which
you
most
love
friends
them,
aren't.
do they say it back? I think
I'm sure
Aw.
it could be arranged.
they might.
Let's see.
We'll find out. I should know how to use Siri. I never did. How do you use Siri?
Hey, Siri.
How do you use Siri? There used to be a Siri button, didn't there? Okay, Siri's a terrible friend. He's never there for you, and he's not there. He wasn't there for me.
Other Siris are available. That
Siri's
might
a
work.
bad friend.
Siri's a bad friend. Okay, there's no solution.
There's no solution. Stay antisocial. You don't.
Yeah.
Who needs friends?
So much more. Watch television.
Television. Watch PalTV.
That's true.
Don't talk to Siri.
God, we're good. Okay. Third question. Me and my girlfriend have been together for almost 4 years now, and let's just say things have become a bit dry. Any advice to keep things spicy?
You're gonna love marriage, Jesus. 4 years and you can't even manage that. Jesus Christ.
Richard, how would you keep things spicy?
Keep things spicy. Spicy. What do you mean by spicy?
I think I mean
Do
spontaneous,
you mean culinary
exciting.
spice?
Don't use culinary spice.
Not culinary spice?
Please don't use culinary spice.
I think introduce a third party.
Really?
Interesting.
I think not enough people are willing to go beyond the two-dimensional norms
Interesting.
that society has imposed
Wow.
and just bring in other people.
Yeah. Or
And
poetry
then-
reading, one of the two.
And then you could replace one with the other, depending on which one is spicy.
Wow.
That's true. And actually, it's a good challenge because they have to all keep up.
Yeah, and then they can compete for you.
Exactly.
And
yes.
then you can
Then you're
sort
doing
of,
very well.
Yeah, exactly. Then you can sort of have power and manipulate the situation as they compete for your approval.
That's very convenient. That. Great.
You've thought
And
about
after,
this.
And after
No.
4 years, and after 4 years, actually, why do it only after 4 years? You know, do it after a
Actually,
year.
4 years is a long time.
Look, 4 years is a long time. You sort of missed the boat on that with the competition.
I think so, yeah.
Do it after like a month.
I think if it's 4
Jeez,
years,
yeah.
if it can't hack 4 years, then
Okay.
I don't think it's going to go the distance. I'm afraid.
You two are absolutely savage.
Yes, we're cynical,
Don't like any arts.
miserable.
Yes.
Happy to be here, Richard.
Embittered, yes.
Okay, right, final question for this episode. I thought I was messaging my girlfriend and sent some questionable things. Turns out I was messaging my house group chat. Help.
You're a hopeless case. That's the solution.
I don't know. I think this could turn out for the best.
Do
I mean, maybe
you like the housemates?
they reciprocate.
Oh, I say.
Then what about the girlfriend?
Well, then it's the same thing
Well-
about some competition.
Girlfriend's unfortunate. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But other people, I mean, people do that to like their parents, don't they? So I mean, grand scheme of things, it could be worse.
It could be worse.
Yeah.
It could be sent. Imagine sending it to your nan.
Yeah. That'll be a tough
Or your
Christmas.
auntie.
Yeah,
Yes.
the agony aunts
One of the
don't want
agony
to
aunts.
see your news.
No, if you send that to us, we will not be pleased.
Is there a mechanism for them to say this? I don't think that's an infrastructure we've set up.
And we're not going to, so don't.
You both shouldn't and can't.
Yes, that's
So
right.
it's not a perfect.
The thing is do you bring up that you've sent? Do you acknowledge that the nudes have been sent, or do you just completely ignore
Just
it?
their nudes, which it could be anything.
Okay, your explicit, questionable messages.
Or you could just write so many objectionable things on the house group chat that then they sort of forget about
Drown it out.
Drown it out.
Drown it out with even more objectionable
Yes.
material.
Just get yourself cancelled.
Exactly.
Then you don't need friends.
Go ahead and flames. I mean, come on. That's the solution.
Or just delete them. I mean, I feel like I
Yeah.
haven't really considered that possibility, but
So you guys wouldn't confront, you wouldn't own up to the messages?
I'd own it. I'd own it.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'd stroll into the kitchen. I'd be like, hey, anyone check the group chat recently?
Yeah.
If they say no, I'd be like, well, do.
Look
Right
at
now,
it.
look at it.
Look what I've done.
Yeah.
No, my advice is different. Just go so, go out in flames, go so strong on other stuff. They're not even going to notice. Yeah. Just
Yeah,
get
be-
yourself cancelled on such a fundamental level.
Yeah, be so fundamentally weird and twisted that actually, frankly, that is the absolute least of their concerns about you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Any advice from Sydney?
I would stay in my room and never leave again.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'm
right.
doing that already, so it's not
Well,
really a change of policy.
No.
Seems reasonable. Yeah.
Well, 3 different perspectives, but 3 very helpful bits of advice from
We
the
like to
Agony
help.
Aunts.
We aim to be a constructive force in your university lifestyle.
And I think we've done our bit here today, and we hope that you've helped. Feel free to send in any more questions to the Agony Aunts. I've been Auntie Sydney,
I've been Auntie William.
And I'm Auntie Richard.
and this is PalTV.